the band back together.
Forget it. No way. We're on a mission from God.
Good morning everyone and welcome back to Adventures with Rosy. Now as you may have heard in the last episode, we're expecting twins. Pretty exciting, but as you would have also heard in the last episode, that means we have to sell Rosy as she's only got 4 seat belts and there'll be 5 of us soon, won't there?
Baby.
Yeah. So today we're in Auckland, about 4 hours north of where we live in Taupo, and we are going Rosy shopping. So you may think we're jumping the gun a bit by looking at motorhomes before the twins have even arrived, but it is a big part of what we want to do in the future. We still have plans to go on the road full time. Sure, those plans might have been delayed a little bit now, maybe 6 months or a year, maybe hopefully not much longer than that, but we still want to hit the weekends and the holidays and stuff, so we really need to find something that's got that extra row of seats that's going to be comfortable for the 5 of us and the 2 dogs, 7 of us. So a lot of motorhomes have a table like this. These are 6-berth motorhomes, are made for 6 people, so that's what we need to look at. The problem is, so 4 of your seatbelts are at the table. The problem with having 3 car seats is you can't have car seats facing in a seat that faces backwards. So RV Supercenter sell one model. It's the only model we've ever seen where you've got 2 rows of seats like a bus, no table in between, 1 row there and 1 row there. That's what we're going to check out, because that's the style we're going to have to go to have 2 twins and then Harvey in the front car seat. Well, it looks like we've found the perfect motorhome for our needs. That whole 3 seats, 3 forward-facing seats is what we need for the car seats. So like I said earlier, most motorhomes that are 6-berth, meaning they have 6 seat belts, have 2 seats facing each other at a table. Now the RV Supercenter sell the Alpha 6 motorhome, which has 2 rows of seats, similar to, I guess, a school bus or a minivan. They didn't have one in stock that we could sort of openly look through, but they did have one that was earmarked for a customer. They gave us a sneak peek through, so we went and checked out those seats, made sure they were all right for car seats. You know, they had the proper 3-point seat belt and then the latches on the back to lock in the car seats, so everything ticked all the boxes there, which is awesome. So basically it's a similar length to Rosy, but what they do is they make this lounge area in the back slightly smaller. They move the bathroom down and they add that 2nd row of seats in. It means we'd have the twins in 1 row, Harvey in the other, and then it looked like in the front seat I'd be able to set up some sort of table or maybe a little flip down desk, or flip up drop leaf style table, which would be quite cool. I could sit there and maybe create a little desk area for editing and things, so that looked pretty choice. The other thing, the layout was slightly different on the passenger side. The kitchen is moved forward and the door's actually halfway down the motorhome, which might be another bonus for us, because when I cook in Rosy or when Chelsea cooks, Harvey often gets under our feet, and there's toy cars and Duplo and the dogs lying there as well. So this one had the kitchen up the front, then a door, then the back area, so it might be quite cool to keep Harvey sort of out of that area when you're trying to cook. So a few subtle things like that we just thought, yeah, with 1 kid and 2 more on the way, it's probably going to be quite helpful if they're not under your feet while you've got a hot pan. The other awesome thing was the outside storage bins on either side were slightly bigger than Rosy, so I think that's going to be key for, beach beach gear and wet weather gear, and just, I guess, all the additional things you need when you go from having one child to having three. I'm sure there'll be a bit of extra stuff we need to take around with us. So the plan is now to go back to Taupo. We're going to wait a couple of weeks before we sell this one, because next weekend we're off to Martinborough for the Martinborough Fair, the second round of that, and then the weekend after that we're going up to Auckland for the motorhome show, the Covey Super Show, which is the biggest motorhome caravan lifestyle expo here in New Zealand. If RV Super seem to have one of those new Alpha 6 berths that we're looking at getting at the show, I'll show you a bit more of what I mean about the layout rather than just the pictures you've seen. So we're going to cruise up there, and then we're going to sell Rosy. A little bit sad. We're thinking we'd have this for a fair few years, but I guess as the family grows, so does our needs. And like I said, we said earlier, we still want to go on the road full time at some stage, even if it's for a year or 9 months or something. So it's still a big part of what we want to do. It's a big dream of ours. So yeah, this new one will be fit for purpose, which would be awesome. Alright, thanks for coming along. Next video, we're heading back down to the Martinborough Fair. I'm going to show you a few different things on the way down there. Bit of a different video to last time. And then, yeah, like I said, we're going up to that Motorhome Expo, which will be awesome. I'll definitely be taking the camera up there for sure. Thank you. See you next week.